We're putting these Vegega beds together, and I thought I'd do a little quick review. I want to see if we can get an angle here. Nope, can't see it. All right, well, that's the bed. Maybe we see it like that. Nope, doesn't look like we're going to get it anyway. So this is what we're doing. Let me flip it real quick. Just because I want them to give me more beds. Well, I actually bought them, but hopefully they'll, after seeing this, maybe they'll give us another one to try out. We'll see. All right, we're gonna add to this video, and we got a ton of dirt right there that I dug up from in here, from the old bed. The wooden bed was completely trashed and gone. So, and after that, I think we're gonna have to put all that back into this bed, and we'll go from there. Another thing we're gonna say and show, the best thing is to remove the plastic like that and leave it over. And then what we do is then when we're finished tightening all the little screws and bolts in, or screws and nuts, then what we do is just remove it all at once. But they put this protective coating on for shipment so the panels don't get scratched, because you do want it to look nice. And this one we bought particularly because it actually matches the fence. See, the fence and the whole fence line. As you can see, it goes all the way around. There's the other bed. The other one we'll put together is going to be in that bed. And then I think by the summer, we're going to order 2 more and put them right here in these little spots. I had it mapped out. I forget how I'm doing it. I think I'm doing the big bed each time, because we're doing a big bed, small bed. That one over there is going to be the 4x6. It's actually going to be, I think, a 5x3.5. No, this is the 5x3.5. That's the 6x3.5. And this is the 5x3.5. Well, we got it finished. There it is. That's the bed. So, all right. I'm going to show you everything we've done. I try to watch it as we go, or have the video play as we go, but all right, here we go. This is it. All right, there it is. That's the new bed. Yeah, there's the other one. I got it covered for now. We still got to get some more soil, compost, and the other bed's going to go right there. It's going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be a 6.5x3.5, and then corn is going to go with that bed, and then we'll start replacing these beds as they go. But it looks like the fence is rotting. I'm going to have to replace that now. Huh. Well, let's go take a look and see how the chickens in the chicken area. I don't think you've all seen how it has been, or how it's been made, or been finished, completed, whatever the word is. I can't speak right now. So, all right, here we go. So, all right, so of course you see the food right there. Move. Water. We got the old water right there. You can see it's all completely secured indoors, so they get sunlight in here. There's the roof, there's their coop, there's the door, there's the chickens everywhere. They're all over the place. So yeah, all right, it's the next day. Actually, I think this is like a series of maybe the 3rd day. Anyway, we're gonna head into the garden again. We got 2 more beds built. I think maybe we had one built, but let's go in here real quick. Let's go ahead and switch the view. All right, here we go, walking in. As you can see, we still have this one. That one's already ready, all the soil's in that one. That one was done yesterday. I think we showed you that one. We still have to pick up compost. And then now we had this is the bigger one, which is the 3.5 by 6.5. And then another 3.5 by 6.5 is going to go right there. Now, these 3.5 by 5s are up in the front right here. 3.5 by 5s. They're also going to be 3.5 by 5s right there, back there, and back there. But let me show you what I did a little bit wrong here. I'll come over here and you can see it. As you can see, it's too far over this way. I needed to put it in the middle. It is even basically with this, right? All right, not a big deal, because these beds were 4 feet and these are 3.5 feet. So what we're going to do is look how much room we have over here between these beds and then the tomato bed that goes all the way back. That's a lot. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to move, when we get these beds into these spots, or the new beds come in here, we're gonna just move them over. So they'll be over here, and then we'll have this room, which this is the kind of room we had to begin with before, because it was, you know, tight 4-foot beds. But now we're going to 3.5-foot beds, which is fine, because on the 4-foot beds, I didn't use them all. Now, obviously, I use them for weeds right now. I'm growing a lot of weeds, except for these carrots. There's a ton of carrots in there. We got to pull those pretty soon. And we still have cabbage over there with a lot of weeds. Hopefully, maybe there'll be less weed traffic in these taller beds. I suspect we'll still have weeds, but hopefully not as many. And then I guess eventually what we'll do is I might raise these a little higher, add some wood to them and fill them in, but I don't know if I need to, because as much as it would be nice, I could. Or we could order, they're basically, that one would be 2.5 or no, 2 feet by 8.5, and these are 2.5. You could, I could, they're 8.5 feet. You could put them basically right here, because that's about 7 feet, maybe 8 feet. Anyway, you could put one right there. You could put one right here, or we could just leave them the way it is. And I think that's what we'll ultimately do, is just leave them the way they are. And maybe in the future add some more wood and some more soil. That's a lot of work, which this is a lot of work right now anyway. But so we got these 3 beds in. So next Christmas we'll have the bed right here in, and then that bed, and then by February, Marchish, we'll have that bed in. Or no, that's not how. We're gonna have these 2 beds in, because this has to move over. This one might move over slightly, but we don't have to move the cattle panel. But these 2 have to move over, probably about 8 or 9 inches maybe over. That way we can kind of get them into this pathway. So after we get this one built and this one built, then the very next ones that we'll get will be the 2 right there, and they will go in and we'll move over, and then the final one will be right there. That'll be the final bed, which will probably have to be the fall or Christmas time of 25. I'm just spacing them out for many reasons. For one, it's just 2 beds like this in 2 days, that's a lot of work, and a lot of soil to get. So tomorrow, I don't know if the 1 truckload is gonna fill that up, because it's just it's basically a half a scoop, which is one bucket from the tractor, and that's up at the landscape place. So, and this one took basically one scoop, but they weren't as high as these are that I have filled. I actually cut a tree down and stuffed it in there, so that one's good. The big problem that we're having now is on this one, it needs the brace bars. As you can see, there are none. I had the brace bars, they sent the brace bars, but they did not send the little all threads, the two of them that go to connect the two brace bars together to make the 3.5 feet. So that's a huge issue. So I don't know. I thought maybe I dropped it, but I didn't. I didn't. They just didn't send it. But now the package that they sent the brace bars by themselves, not in the box. And I noticed there was a hole in the bag. So UPS guy could have dropped it. Somebody dropped it. I checked the yard, I didn't see it. So I don't know. So, but that's what we have. After 6 minutes of talking and rambling on, we'll get this herb bed eventually is going to move over to there, and it's going to be like an herb garden over there. Maybe one day we'll get one of these raised beds for over there and make the herb garden. That would probably be something that I would prefer to do, because I can really put it in here. And we're actually going to basically put all kinds of stuff and trees and everything we can think of along that fence line all the way to here. Of course, this side will be the normal way it is right now. Nothing will change other than this potting box bench that I built years ago that's rotting out. A lot of the wood's rotting out. Well, there's the chickens. Ow, I just walked right into that floor before it hurt. Ooh. Okay, so then over there you can see where the chickens tore up the whole yard. And that's the chain magnolia. I put some compost around there. That'll heal it up. The roots were exposed because of the chickens. But the chickens are no longer allowed to go there. There's their old home, which that'll be torn down eventually when I have the time, or somebody to help me, because that's going to be a pain to get the roof down. So, all right, so, well, that's what we have. And I guess for the next time we'll maybe have some more beds in here. Well, I don't think I'll wait that long to put a video up, because that's about 8 or 9 months. But the rate I've been going, that's about kind of right. I've been putting up a video every 8 months. So, all right, hopefully nobody's watching and listening, so I feel stupid. All right, till the next time. I want to show y'all something. I want to show you how much easier this is to work with these raised beds for these Vegegas, excuse me. So here we go. Look, I'm not even bending down. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Can't beat that. Instead of being down at the bottom and doing that, we're doing this. Oh my goodness, my job is so much easier now. Look at that. So, wow, so much easier. I will say that Vegega Beds didn't ship me one of the little all threads, or they did and it was a hole in it. I don't know. Either way, I went to Lowe's and I got the right threads to match. I hacked off the head of that screw, or the bolt, whatever I bought. I think it was screws. Anyway, and then I used those. And Vegega's sending me the other ones, so I'll hold those on the backup for the next time. But I think what happened was there was a hole in the bag, and it's UPS's fault. It's always UPS's fault. Anyway, all right, just wanted to show you that. I'm going to add this to the end of the video. All right.